talk about. We'll just keep talking. We'll just keep talking. Just keep talking. Talking. For so long. Ow, we're babbling on. We're babbling on.
So, hi, Poopy. Hi. We're gonna be super close. Okay. So, babbling on, girlies. Greetings from the West Coast, motherfucker.
Yeah.
This is our first episode recorded out west.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Aww.
It's our first episode not recorded from New York City.
What an honor.
We're in Los Angeles.
That was good.
Pretty.
That was really
really
good. That was really good.
I only brought one microphone to LA because I didn't want to fill up my suitcase, so we're leaning in close. I'm here with my old dear friend,
Aw.
my old comedy queen, my old poopy papa,
I'm a poopy papa.
Danielle Shvartsman, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Babel City.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Are you happy to be here?
Yeah.
You're really happy.
Can you tell?
Yeah, I see it in your
I'm
eyes.
freaking.
You look good as fuck.
Do I really?
And you just celebrated a year anniversary with a boyfriend,
Yeah.
not to out the doll on the podcast.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's major as shit.
You know, yeah. Right? And
yeah.
we're both sort of like, good job.
Wow.
Yeah, good job.
So the thing about today is we just got breakfast at, what's it called?
Fred 62.
Fred 62, a diner in LA. And impromptu decided to run back home and get on the airwaves.
Which, honestly, I brought my work bag because I went, I bet Hilton's going to want to hang out longer.
Well, that's the thing. I was just saying before I hit record that you're a down bitch and I'm a down bitch. And that brought us, like, we're always like, let's hang.
Let's hang.
Not everyone is like that. Some people are like, I need 3 days notice. And it's like, go to hell.
And I'm like, you're a cunt.
You're a cunt.
And I'm like, I'm actually going to sleep in Hilton's Papasan chair.
The papa.
Remember?
So I was an RA in college. So Danielle and I met in college. You transferred in junior year.
Yeah.
And I was an RA. I had a Papasan chair, which is one of those half orb chairs with a cushion that almost got me fired because you're not allowed to have that.
Oh, yeah.
But you would
a
sleep
big
in it all the
secret.
time, the papa.
That was my bed.
In my room, which I named Celeste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Celestial.
Celestial bodies in the room. It's so funny to be this close. Normally with people, I'm like over there.
But this is also sort of us in a way.
Yeah, we like to cuddle. We in college we would cuddle. We'd go to Papa. We'd get stoned as fuck and then go to class.
Oh yeah.
This is all going to tie into the topic. Which before we reveal, just quickly. Who Are You in the Eight, which is Carrie, Miranda, Charlotte, Samantha, Jessa, Hannah, Shoshana, Marnie. Do you watch either of the shows very closely?
Well, it's very interesting that you bring that up because last night I was hanging out with Kaylin, my roommate.
Hey, Queen, we need to get you on the pod, motherfucker.
She would love. What?
I don't know. I just felt like I sounded really
Like
off.
I don't think it was as off as what you're thinking.
Okay.
Because you really reacted in a way that I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm dead.
But last night, I was like, I have never really seen Sex and the City. I've seen episodes here and there on TBS.
Yeah.
And so I threw it on last night. And, okay. Yeah. And the 8 is interesting.
The 8 is funny.
The 8 is interesting.
The 8 is funny.
Wow. Okay.
Do you know Girls well?
I watched Girls.
Yeah, okay.
I watched Girls.
Okay.
I think, so I always said in this exact way.
Can you pluck that nose hair? Do you see it?
Yeah, I do see it.
It always grows there. in
Really?
the same spot. Yeah.
It's blonde.
It's blonde and it's long. It's always like the same length. Oh, you just touched it.
I know.
Okay, come back. Well, as you pluck.
I can't pluck. I'm like
Can you talk
curling
about the
it.
8? Yeah.
I'm curling it with my
I tend
nails.
to curl. Whatever. We'll get it later.
Oh, you know what? I
'Cause we're on-
have tweezers in my bag
Okay, we'll get to it.
behind you.
What? This is the thing about LA. Everyone is prepared. Like
I have
last night I
everything.
had dinner with Misha and I was like, my shoes are too big. And she's like, do you need some shoe inserts? And pulls out of her purse some shoe inserts.
Yeah.
And then you had headphones and then you had tweezers. Like,
Okay, but here's the thing about me is that like I'm prepared in that way, but the headphones are out of battery.
Yeah.
So
I get you.
It's like that. Like
I
we're
do get
doing our
you.
best
Yeah, we
out
are.
here.
We're doing what we can.
Yeah, and it's because I have a car. Because imagine me schlepping this like all over the city on the train or whatever. Like, no way.
This is so. Can we just reveal quickly, because there's so much to say? Like, what are you babbling on about today? And we'll circle back to the 8.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Avenue. You know that Haim song?
Yeah, that's what I was singing.
Los Angeles. Avenue.
Los Angeles.
So I just needed to get the topic out because, like you said, having a car, like you kind of have a built-in like quadruple backpack with you in LA at all times. And I just lost my sunglasses within 12 hours of getting here. And I'm like, I know they're in that fucking car.
That's what I was thinking.
They're like
too.
under a chair in the car.
It's
or I left them at
always-
the damn valet of Casita del Campo.
At the
Great
valet?
Mexican restaurant. I feel like I set them on the valet stand as I pulled out tip money. And
that
worried,
sucks.
Yeah.
That
Casita del
sucks.
Campo, great Mexican food in Silver Lake to start there.
Really? I mean, near a bunch of fun little theaters and spots and bars.
Oh, Lyric Hyperion.
Is right there.
Which I once went to a hookup over there and it turned out to be and there's this like old guy sitting in a corner and I left immediately. Like the guy who I was supposed to hook up with was like, I'm gonna pee, and went to the bathroom and I was standing there and I was like, I need to get out
At
of here.
Lyric?
No, up the street from
Oh.
yeah.
In a public place? People were just like,
No, it was an apartment, but it was like the fucking scariest thing. Like I'm almost like humiliated to reveal this online, but nothing happened. I just like got out of there right away. It was
this sounds
scary.
not humiliating, and I celebrate you for knowing that you need to go.
I know that was
and
good of me
listening to
because like
that.
for a second I was like, I can't go. Like, what do I do? And then I was like, Hilton, go, girl,
Go.
away
be
from
smart
here.
on
Be
this
safe
one.
and smart.
Because sometimes we're not smart in a situation,
Agreed.
and sometimes we're not safe, and then we think about it later and we're like, wow, that really could have gone a number of ways.
I know. Isn't it funny to think about the paths
Yeah.
life could take?
Yeah. Yeah. Situations where I'm like, I would
Forks in the road.
never do that today.
I know. Oh, we've changed a lot, you and me,
Thank God.
in a good way.
I
Yeah.
mean, I liked us before.
So did I. We were funny as fuck. We were chill.
Yeah.
Like I said, we were stoned. We were blasted on weed in college.
Yeah.
In class.
And yeah, not every class, but the ones that
The
I
ones that
didn't
we took
respect.
together. Well, it's funny because the one that we really did it the most was like a really cool class, which was
Fun.
it was writing the film musical.
Oh, well, listen, because we did the work outside of
We
class.
gagged the doll.
And then I did not respect that professor.
She
at
wrote
all.
the film Frida.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get that out there.
And I'm not going to say her name, but she did write the film Frida.
She is a woman that you can discover wrote the film Frida. Go on IMDb, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Speaking of LA.
Do your own, do the
God,
research.
LA is actually a huge, amazing topic, I'm realizing.
Yeah, because
It's
there's a lot of ways you
IMDb.
could take
There
it.
are. And we have 2 other filters we're going to approach this with. But before we get to that, who are you in the 8th, then?
I know. Okay.
I know.
Wait, so we were watching an ep last night.
Yeah.
And my thing has always been reluctantly that I'm a Miranda. And I don't know why I have that judgment on her.
Right.
Because to me, she's like, business, but I don't really know the
This
show.
is a cultural phenomenon where people think like it's not right to be Miranda or Miranda's bad or the worst one. And it's like, no, Miranda's like one of the best.
Yeah.
If not the
I'm gonna
most
find out.
human. Which episode were you watching?
The first one. And the second. Oh, maybe the first 3.
Okay, see, so those are so different from most of the show. And I still love them and consider them canon. But it's like Miranda, Charlotte, and Samantha are not even in the first episode that much. It's
No,
so
they're
funny,
not.
you
But
know?
I know their vibe. I
Yeah.
know that I'm not a Samantha because I'm not like out here like that.
I think that you're a Miranda, Charlotte.
Wow, Kaylin said that too.
A Miranda, Charlotte, with like maybe some Shosh and Hannah in your orbit as well.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm not a Marnie.
You're not a Marnie. You're not a Jessa.
No. I think in the past I would have liked to be more Jessa, but I
Jessa's
think
an
I'm
evil
over
person,
that.
ultimately. I
She
mean,
doesn't
Jessa starts
consider
out as
people.
someone cool, I think, even though she never considered people. But like by the end, she does the unforgivable sin, which, call me old fashioned, that is I mean, that's not old fashioned. I think that's new fashioned too. Where she
Wait, I
steals Adam.
She
dates
does?
Adam.
Did I not finish it?
Did you?
I don't know. I don't remember that.
She ends up getting with Adam. And Hannah and her stop speaking.
Really?
Which is so, like, I love Girls for how, like, unafraid it was to be real and upsetting. Like,
Yeah,
that is
that's her
something
whole
that
thing.
could happen.
Yeah.
We just
I
did
think
Alina
about
Dunham
that
episode.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, with the Queen, Misha, who's another LA starlet.
Hi, Misha.
Hey,
I
Mish.
love you.
We were at Casita del Campo last night. I said it once, I said it twice, and my sunglasses are missing, and I called them this morning, and they don't have it.
Yeah.
Dior sunglasses that I found on the bench of the restaurant I work at, by the way.
Wait, and how beautiful from a restaurant in New York to a restaurant in Los Angeles, and maybe some like
Pass the plate.
waitress is like
Renaissance,
enjoying
pass the
them
plate. Yeah.
somewhere.
And you know what? Like, they need the Dior more than I do.
So, and at some point, another Dior is going to come
Dior
into
will
your
come
life.
back to me. I do consider Dior to be one of the great designers.
What
while
if
I've
you
got-
walk a Dior fashion show?
I would like to.
I
want to start fashion walking.
I see for you fashion in your future.
Thank you.
Because in your present,
I low-key recently glue up fashion-wise and
Glue?
purchased Diesel and Prada. I need to show you the Prada.
I can't get over glue.
Glue. I know, glue. Like, how did I
Like
think
past
of that?
tense glow.
And then do you know, too, about from Legally Blonde, am I on glue or did we get into the same college? Like, we need to be saying, am I on glue?
Am I on glue?
Am I on glue?
I've never been on glue before.
I have not either.
Okay, I'm getting my tweezers for this, and
Yeah.
I'm plugging my phone in as well.
Okay, so while you do that, let me just start by saying, Los Angeles, I went to New York and I know it's cold. I'm going to say my relationship to Los Angeles is I first came out here final semester of college. I graduated a semester early technically, and we were at Emerson. You were doing the LA program. Emerson has a campus out here, and I just graduated, came out, drove out with my mom, moved into former podcast guest Peyton's high school bedroom and lived with her mom.
Oh my god.
Whose name is Alicia Keys.
That's right. You lived with Alicia Keys.
Not to be confused with the singer. And I spent a semester's worth of time here, took a groundlings class, interned at TBS, got on an improv team right away at what was that place called? In Westwood?
Oh.
The improv space, I think. Like did a cattle call audition and like magically got on a team and was
not
performing.
magically. It's
I mean, it was so exciting. Like she's tweezing. Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
Wow, that was a first attempt, Francine.
Yeah, sort of sort of a regular around these tweezers.
But I bring that up because it was an exciting intro to LA, and we're going to talk about LA through the lens of improv comedy Lux. That's a lot of how we got to know each other and a lot of your and my LA experience. Because then I came back a few winters for a couple months and took a couple groundlings classes and generally just kind of vibed out here and worked at the Hollywood Reporter and did the tea.
Yeah, you've been a bicoastal gal
I came out for a
while.
lot of winters. And I didn't come out this past winter because I felt a need to sort of pay my taxes in terms of doing a cold New York winter after years of escaping.
Pay my
And I don't
taxes.
regret it. Like
Yeah.
I had a really great winter, but it's so good to be back. I'm gagging for it. The people here are just different, and like I've made so many specific LA friends and love them. Anyway.
Well, and like, I don't know. I've always felt like when you said you were moving the first time, I obviously
New
was.
York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like sad.
Oh, because that was at the end of like college, and I made a choice to go back.
It was
to New
major.
York.
It
Yeah.
was major.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sad for me, but that makes sense.
I also got a job at Out. That's why I moved back.
Yeah,
So
it
I was
made
applying
sense.
for jobs here. There was a world, like speaking of forks in the road, where I stayed here.
I know. But honestly, like, you just have a New York vibe that I feel like New York fed you in a very specific way.
I needed it.
Yeah.
I needed it.
And like, there's a world where I live in New York for a little bit. I
Yeah.
think I tend more towards here because I'm from here.
You're from here, which you were born here.
So I have, my family's here. Like everything's kind of here,
Yeah.
and it just would be like such a to-do
Yeah.
to move somewhere. But if your home base isn't home where you grew up, like you can kind of
Right.
do whatever.
I'm gonna do whatever. And like I'm a very transient person. and I like to move around. I could see a world definitely where at some point I feel confident at some point in my life I will live here for like an extended period of time. But
I think so. If you come here for work, like for some
when I
work
become a
opportunity,
movie star.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I want.
Get me in a room.
Get me in the room with the director. Oh shit. The roommates in this sublet aren't home, are they?
They better not be.
If you're home, peep your noises.
If you're home, tell us to shut up.
They're really cute. There's this gay guy. You can see the painting of him there.
Oh, that's him.
I opened Grindr last night, and obviously he was right there. And I was like,
stop.
So
you're like, am I gonna?
Are we doing?
Are you gonna?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know what his type is. I mean, for me, it's like, am I your type or not? You know, I'm not one of those bland standards where it's like, oh yeah, you're a boy, like let's do it. I'm like, I'm a specific type of thing where it's like you're either in or out, which is T.
Wow, that's sort of know thyself.
And then there's a girl who I haven't met staying here. Beautiful place. We're in East Hollywood right now.
It's a really
shout out
beautiful
to Adam
place.
for the apartment swap. It's really cute. There's 2 floors. There's actually and then there's a basement where
I saw. That's really
it's
rare
just a doorway out into a garage. There's nothing down there.
Oh, okay. Then then whatever.
So Then
there's
whatever. A person, an unhoused person, shat everywhere in the driveway.
I did see that.
Do you see it? You can see it. Bow.
So anyway, bummer.
So anyway, you were born in LA.
Yeah.
And where were you born? Do you recall?
Yeah, I remember the day. It was a beautiful day.
Damn, good memory.
No. I was born in Cedar Sinai.
Okay.
Okay.
What neighborhood is that?
Fabulous hospital, Beverly Hills.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah.
What were you doing over in that neck of the woods?
That's where my mom's doctor was.
Gang.
That's where my mom's doctor was.
Mom decided to bev it up for the gyno?
Because she knew what was going to happen, which was
What would it
I was going to be
a Beverly Hills baby.
Beverly Hills baby. No, but I grew up in West Hills, which is very sort of normal suburb.
Where is that?
Vibe.
Is that in the valley?
Yeah, it's like you go on the 101 and then you get off at like Shoop. If that
Shoop.
Shoop.
Spelling of that?
SHOUP.
SHOUP. See, I was going SCHUPE in my mind.
That's crazy.
Get with the program, Steph.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. That West Hills is like a little bit east of Calabasas, if that helps. So it's like,
Oh, okay.
it's sort of far.
It's sort of far out.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, when I lived there right out of college, I could take classes at the Groundlings and like
And get into town.
Yeah.
Oh, so they stayed in the same house?
forever. And then 2-3 years ago, they sold that house, which you'd been to.
Yeah, I was there.
You were there.
Yeah.
They sold that house and then they kind of lived like kind of crazy for a couple years.
Floaters, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Floaters, right.
Right. And then I helped them find their house. I helped them buy their house.
Ew, my water bottle is
What?
crusted with shit. Don't even look.
Oh, I was really looking.
I'm gonna throw
not
it in the dishwasher.
that grossed out.
There's a dishwasher here. That's the difference between New York and LA.
That's sick. And I will let you know I don't have a dishwasher in my current place.
I'm happy you said that. I
Yeah.
almost said I'm had.
Like
Like glad and happy.
I do like my place, but the dishwasher actually, like, I'll probably never do that again. Like, I need a dishwasher.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
I need one because I hate doing dishes. So they floated for a while.
So they floated for a while, and then
This is your parents and sister.
yeah, and the way that I kind of put it is like the amount of time that it took them to find a house was enough time for me to decide to get my real estate license,
Yes.
get the license, like join a brokerage, like join a team, get like, you know.
And does that
get
take you
going.
all over the city, all neighborhoods? Your real estate work?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty far out.
Yeah.
I did a thing in Lancaster, which is really far.
Pennsylvania?
Nar. It's like where Palmdale is. Does that help?
Not ringing a
I
bell.
know. And why should it?
My neighborhoods that I'm intimate with are Silver Lake, Echo Park, Los Feliz, or
cool
Feliz. I
ones?
can never get. I always stumble through that.
Highland Park for you?
Highland Park, Atwater, Koreatown, Hollywood, West Hollywood, East Hollywood,
Cool places.
Westwood, Santa Monica, randomly Baldwin Hills because that's where Alicia
Where
lived.
Alicia, yeah.
Culver City. Those are kind of the ones I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
sort of
and
south.
Beechwood.
Yeah, love.
Beechwood.
Sort of
Oh,
south.
and NoHo, I know a little bit.
Yeah, you spent some time.
I feel like I'm
in the
mainly
valley.
in the east, and then
Cooler
I
part.
randomly had time in the south. But I'm definitely east over west.
I'm east over west.
Although Weho is fun as fuck. Weho.
But Weho to live feels
Not to live.
Also, it's not only like the happening, like, you know, like gay part of town.
Yeah.
It is also the Russian part of town. Isn't that crazy?
So we're gonna arrive at Russian tendencies shortly because you are Russian.
Russian.
Are both your parents Russian?
They're Soviet. My mom is from Lithuania. My dad is from Russia, from Moscow.
Okay, which makes it
So
Soviet
they're like
Union.
Soviet.
What's in the Soviet Union?
It was a
Lithuania, Russia.
bunch of stuff.
other shit,
Poland,
too.
like all the Baltic area.
Okay.
It was big, huge,
You're
enormous.
saying was? Is it collapsed?
It's done.
Okay.
They're done with
See,
the
I
Soviet.
forgot about that. I like don't know my
And
shit.
this is something we should have said up top is that we are not historians.
No, we are not. So don't expect like LA was founded in
Do
1861.
not. And that was my fear in choosing LA as a topic.
Yeah,
is
it's
that
a big topic.
it's big and we're doing it in our own way.
And we won't cover everything. And like, there's always an opportunity to do a part 2.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't yell at me.
don't yell at me. Don't
yell at me.
Alejandro.
Alejandro. Gaga.
I'm seeing Gaga at Coachella tomorrow, motherfucker.
so excited for
tomorrow.
you.
Well, I was about to say tomorrow at this time I'll be seeing her, but that's not true because it's only
Because it's in the middle of the day.
11 a.m. Yeah.
Wow, so much already we did before noon.
I know, which is so not us. We
Not
are not
us,
morning
not
people, but we
me.
got breakfast at 10 a.m.
Well, because you were up and I was.
I woke up early.
You
'cause
woke up an hour before I did.
There was construction going on outside, which I low-key felt bad that my Adam is at my place when there's construction next door, and I forgot to tell him. But then it's like there's construction here too, so like
So,
peace, love, Hollister. Anyway, you're Russian. And you grew up Russian. And that's
Yeah.
a huge part of your LA experience. And so another topic we considered was, did I cut you off on something or no?
I have no idea.
Okay, so we wanted to talk about Russian shit, Russian
Yeah.
stuff.
Was another topic, but we could lump it into.
Let's lump it in here.
Yeah.
And like, as you grew up in LA, you were dealing with your Russian culture. And so what are some
what did that
things
look
about
like?
Russian culture? What did that look like? And let me say up top, like in terms of the Russian-Ukraine war, we stand with Ukraine.
Let's just be clear.
Just get that on the record.
Let's just be clear about that. We're not
Yes,
leaving any question marks.
No.
No.
Only exclamation points.
That's right. That's right.
So what did growing up Russian look like in LA?
It's interesting because like all my stuff was I was born here.
Yeah.
But all of my activities were Russian, and not just Russian, but like Soviet.
As in you were traveling back and forth?
No. As in like the people all moved here and had the same mindset in like teaching and whatever.
So you were within like a pocket.
Yeah.
Like you went to a Russian school?
In like a daycare, and then my first English school was kindergarten.
Okay.
And I remember I had like enough English that I was like, okay.
Oh, when you were born, you were speaking only Russian. Mm-hmm. Oh, I gag now.
Yeah, till I was like five, 6.
Russian's a language, right?
And majorly.
Okay.
Majorly.
I'm like, wait.
hugely,
God, I'm
hugely.
not
Different
right in
alphabet.
Oh, okay. What do
Everything.
the letters look like?
They kind of look like, have you ever seen Greek letters?
Yeah.
They kind of look like that.
Sort of in that vein.
Yeah, but, but they're different.
Okay.
But kind of like that.
So kindergarten's where you first start speaking English.
Yeah, and I remember there was a boy who like was more Russian than me. Like I think he immigrated, and he was asking me to translate something to the teacher, and the teacher's just looking at me and she's like, "What is he saying?" And I was like, "I don't know how to say that." And that's a core memory, and I'm sharing that with you now. I was 5.
Oh, was that
was
like your first
5.
memory? So you're saying there was a Russian boy who spoke in Russian, and it was like you had the burden
And
of
I had to translate.
and you couldn't do it.
And I couldn't do it.
And did the teacher shame you?
No,
Is that
but
why
I
it
felt
stuck?
shame.
Because shame, I think, causes imprint of memory, if I'm T.
Yeah, and
You know?
I just sort of operate on a shame-based.
Finish that sentence.
Oh yeah, you're right. Shame is what motivates me to do anything, because if I don't do something that I have to do, then I'm ashamed.
Let's just say this: shame sucks.
Okay,
Like,
shame sucks.
Shame sucks.
I hate that shit.
I hate the shit of shame.
an asshole shame is to me.
Asshole shame.
Asshole
My butthole
shame.
hurts. Which, of
Right
course, you
now?
arrive in LA, you're expecting, like...
What?
I almost just... I'm trying to downplay how much of a whore I am right now, but...
I don't know why. Is that shame?
It's shame because I got shamed by a boy who was like, stop talking to me because I divulged with open honesty my exploits in Berlin.
I don't think you should be.
I sort of felt like, is that a turnoff to some to hear of?
Maybe to
prostitution?
some, but like
I wasn't making money. I wasn't.
You were in Berlin.
By the way, sex work is work, and I fully support it. And
Yes,
yeah,
it's also different in Europe. Like their relationship to like
sex is
to
so much
sex
more
and the human body in general. Yeah, like it's here the weird
there's
puritanical
still
stuff.
puritanical shit going on here. And
Yeah.
I felt that even in like New York gay guy culture. It's
Yeah.
random. I mean, obviously gay guys are sluts. And I say that with all the love and including myself. But like there is a Puritan component to America that is not present out in the East. Mm-hmm. Would you say it sort of comes back around by the time you go east enough to arrive in Russia, though?
I would say that I think people are weird out there about stuff. I guess I'm not plugged into the culture as it is over there.
Right.
Like,
have you been there?
I've been a couple times.
Okay.
But even over there, like, they use the language is different. Like, if you were to learn English in Russia and then
would be
come
different.
here,
Yeah.
there's like different slang that I'm like, what is this?
Right.
And
Such as?
So, like, there's a word, this is like a weird example. There's a word that literally means hard boiled, but it means cool. But
I love, what's the word?
like kruta.
Kruta.
Krutaya.
Would you, krutaya. Kruta or krutaya?
It's like, it depends.
Okay.
It like,
Is it a gender thing?
yeah.
Is Russian a gendered language?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So krutaya's girl, kruta's boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Because
Yeah.
the flowery extra syllable of
Exactly.
feminism.
yeah.
With your blessing, I'd love to start saying kruta and krutaya when something's cool.
Sure.
Kruta. Am I saying that perfectly?
Yeah.
Kruta.
You're perfect.
Kruta.
You're perfect.
You're perfect. We're perfect, so we're perfect together. Forever. Dancing through life.
Swaying and sweeping. Because I like when he says keeping cool.
Keep it cool. What's the name of this club? I can't remember, but it's all right. All right.
Oh.
Why is that song basically Russian?
That song, I don't know why they did
Dance.
that.
They did it
I
that
don't know why
way.
they did that.
Just Dance in
Wait,
Russian.
how's the car? Is that something
Which
to say
car?
on the thing, or this is for
Oh,
after?
yeah.
Cut this part.
So I'm borrowing Adam's car. God bless the queen. And I thought I bumped it into the garage wall, but I didn't. I checked and I
good.
didn't. Yeah. I think I just hit the brake really hard.
Scary.
And so I was like, it lurched. But no, all good. Plus the car's already got a ton of scratches on it. So low key, like I'm getting away with anything.
Wow, that's
Adam said, he's
really
like, I don't care what
embarrassing.
happens to the car. Obviously, Adam, if you listen, like I didn't damage the car and don't spill my tea in that one.
Cut this part.
I can't. I somehow don't feel I can. I'm just keeping an eye on this because sometimes it stops recording out of the blue. But
Oh, I've never seen this before.
yeah.
Kaylin and I want to start a podcast.
Oh, you
and
must.
I want to know about the tech because we keep messing up.
This is the Zoom PodTrack
take a-
P4.
oh, that's yours.
We'll get it later. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so you were talking about you go to kindergarten Russian. You go to
yes.
school.
What does that look like?
English, yeah.
So, yeah, like a lot of the media that I was raised on is very specific. It's
Yeah.
like we had our Tom and Jerry, but it was like a little bunny and a wolf who smoked cigarettes. And he would,
God, that is Russian and
Yeah.
sexy.
yeah, it's
A
called
bunny and a wolf.
Nupagadi.
Lupakati.
Nupagadi. And he'd be like, science. Like that was,
That was the smoking wolf.
yeah.
I wonder if they based the Shrek wolf off of her.
What is this? What
There's
does that
a trans
look like?
Shrek wolf. She's a cross-dresser.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to,
She
like
ate the old
grandma.
lady. She ate the old grandma, and then she stayed in the clothes because it was roomy.
Because it's fun and
It was fun.
free.
And that wolf is trans as hell.
is that part of the culture?
That's part of the culture
Shrek
that
culture?
I'm starting to spin, which I'm actually hoping to record a Shrek episode while out here.
That'll be Kaylin.
Oh,
FYI.
well, Carol already booked.
Fuck.
But I can see if I can
Carol
switch
can have
some
it.
things
Carol,
around.
Carol can have it.
Kaylin's got some good
Kaylin
shit.
has a bunch. She'll talk about clown. I bet she's really deep in
clownery.
clown.
Oh, that's good.
She's deep in clown.
Anyway,
Yeah, so we had like our version of stuff.
what was the the Pooh?
Winnie the Pooh is like, he looks sad and he looks like, he's like, like that's what his voice sounds like. It really looks like if you could picture
So weird.
Winnie the Pooh, like what a cute, like the colors are so bright, they're so happy. If I could tell you like the
Tim
Soviet
Burton
version of that, it's like, it's kind of Tim Burton.
Timmy.
It's creepy.
Tim.
It's creepy. Tim. Oh,
We were
Tim.
talking about the name Tim not being T at
Yeah,
breakfast.
yeah. I know one good Tim, and he's wonderful.
I know one hot Tim who's a gay porn star who died.
No,
Yeah.
so we don't even,
Rest in peace.
we can't even talk to him.
No, he had a huge cock.
Oh wow,
I just got a thrill in my stomach.
thinking about him.
Yeah, but rest.
And take a rest.
What other Russian tea have you got in terms of English to
Russian.
Soviet versions? Is there like Mickey Mouse?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like English stuff that's translated, like Harry Potter.
Gary Porter
Harry Potter.
is a translation.
Harry Potter. It's Harry Potter. Gary.
Gary Porter.
Yeah.
Oh, I get.
Yeah, I saw that on my great grandma's like nightstand.
So what would be Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? Gary Porter.
Oh, I have no clue.
Yeah. No.
Sorcerer.
Do you still speak Russian?
Yeah, but I would say on the level of like a kid. Like I probably couldn't have like an intelligent conversation about advanced topics.
About
I probably couldn't
Could you
be.
talk about calculus?
Do you know? I couldn't talk about that in English, babe. I don't know.
Sine, cosine, tangent. Let's go,
Oh,
motherfucker.
Did you do calculus?
I did AB calculus. Yeah.
You are a
Not
genius.
BC.
You are a genius.
I don't know it anymore, but yeah, I'm a genius.
You are.
So are you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, we are like
We're smart.
we're low key book smart.
No, you're so Tarif.
Yeah.
You're so Tarif there. That's
Sorry, I needed I had to lean in for that. What was that?
I just invented that. Let me put that
You are
away.
so
It doesn't
Tarif.
sound right.
You are so terrific.
Kind of cool. Though.
It's cool because terrific.
Grakua. Wait, what is it? Hard boiled? Gratua.
Krutaya.
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 Kruta. How do you spell that? Kruta. It's Russian letters.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's Russian letters.
And
But
then
like, yeah.
Krutiya. As Russian childhood relates to LA, can
Mm-hmm.
we sort of bridge that gap a little? Like, where did you go to school?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the Valley, I remember like I couldn't say my friends' names properly for a little bit. Like I was really embarrassed of my accent. And like accent and like maybe now I'm a comedian because I had to compensate for something. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I obviously this is stuff I've thought about.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like for the most part, it was just like going to friends' houses and being like, wow, this is really different. Like this is interesting. And I'd go to different friends' houses who are also first generation and being like, oh, okay, like this is totally different but familiar. Like
Yeah.
there's something about the immigrant experience here that is really interesting because there's so many different communities in LA.
Right, because
similar to New York.
There's a ton of immigrants in LA, yes?
A ton.
And Russia, what are some of the other major pockets?
I mean, you're in Little Armenia currently.
Oh, okay.
K-Town.
K-Town.
Like Chinatown, of course. Like,
There's obviously a huge, like, Latin community.
yeah. And people tend to kind of stick together. Like you go to where you know people or you feel
Yeah.
familiar
Yeah.
or like while you're learning the language, you could still kind of get around. So like weirdly, West Hollywood is one of those places where
For
like,
Russia. So does that mean you spent a lot of time in WeHo?
like kind of.
Doing, like, Russian community center type teas?
Like there's a store that we used to go to where the like guy behind the counter would always give me this like chocolate bar, had this like little girl on it, and we would have family events there. And then there's another Russian restaurant, Traktir, that's like on the little
strip.
drag. Yeah.
Can you recommend, because I have a famous Instagram story among our community, which is Weiho sushi recs needed.
Oh.
And I needed a sushi rec in Weiho pronto.
Wow.
Do you have one?
Wow.
I think we ended up at a kind of shitty place.
Oh, I wonder.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, tough to say. I don't spend that much time there anymore. I have more in the valley. That's so boring.
What's the best sushi in LA?
Oh, you know what?
What?
I haven't been yet. Excuse me.
Pardon you.
Burpee.
Burpa.
Everyone is going to this place, Sushi Gen. It's all over my TikTok.
Jen.
Gen.
Oh, Jen.
And actually, I got a text about it yesterday. Somebody at work recommended it to my guy. He was like,
in the real estate business?
in Bagel Land.
Oh, Bagelman.
I used to work at a bagel
What was that place
store.
called?
Hanks Bagels.
Hanks, motherfucker. Hanks, motherfucker.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should go while you're here.
I would love to.
They're yummy.
I love a bagel.
They are. Yeah. They did fire me, but I love them.
Don't worry. If you
They're
get
cool.
fired, you're not welcome on this podcast. I
Thank
get
you for
fired all the
saying
time.
that. I do. Like now in my stand-up, I have a couple jokes where I'm like, I think that I might be like actually unemployable, and I'm like scared about that.
Care to share part of that joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Putting you on the spot
I know.
to do stand-up.
It's in my like bagel my bagel material.
Bagel.
In my bagel material. And I talk about like I used to say that like being late wasn't a fireable offense, but the joke's on me because it is. I got fired because I was late a lot. And I fear that I might be unemployable, except for now I'm looking for a job. So if anybody has one, I will do a really good job for you for that
We
job.
are literal kindred in the
I know.
employment department. Like
We're the same in a lot of ways.
we have a lot of overlap. I mean, it was so exciting when you arrived at Emerson junior year. You had gone to community college here.
Out here, yeah.
And then transferred in, and we just hit it off immediately. And you were a big draw to LA because you told me about, I mean, because of you and because of our friendship, but also you told me about all this stuff out here, like Groundlings, which I had not really heard of, which is an improv school out here, and sketch, I guess. And when did you start doing Groundlings?
When I was 18.
Yeah.
Like right away. Because I have kind of a weird story, and it's because I'm from here.
Yeah.
And like, to go back a little,
Yeah.
you're right. Because I think like at the time, I was like, LA is so amazing. My plan was always to come back here, like go away for school, because everybody from Emerson comes here.
Yeah.
I was like, that'll be perfect. Like, I'll be out here. All my friends will be out here. And then I couldn't understand why people wanted to leave. Like, I didn't.
Leave LA.
Yeah. I didn't understand how somebody could not like it here.
Yeah.
But then, you go other places and you see.
Different versions of how to live life.
Yeah.
I mean, just because it's a very different. In one way, it's like another neighborhood in New York, and New York another neighborhood in LA, in the sense that it's like so much crossover, but it's also like two drastically different lifestyles in terms of the car thing, really.
Well, and I think like it's easier to struggle here. Like it's a little easier to be poor here. And
Really, I actually feel like I almost would say the opposite.
really,
Yeah.
wow. I want to hear more about that.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Well,
about
just
that.
because I feel like it's the geography thing. It's like here you need a car and you need to drive places, and so you kind of need to have intention. In New York, I feel like, especially in the early days, but still, it's like you just kind of get on the subway, you can go anywhere, you can kind of just walk around aimlessly, and like it's easier to be aimless in New York. I feel like in LA, it's more of like you need to plan where you're gonna go.
I actually agree with that. Here in my like aimless eras, which I'm like thankfully I think crawling out of. I was just in an aimless era.
So was I.
It
I
sucks.
still kind of am.
Yeah.
But not in a bad way. I feel like very good mentally. It's just like everything is sort of floaty for me right now.
That's so scary. It's like a weird place to be.
But it doesn't feel scary, weirdly.
You're
It
good
feels
at that,
peaceful.
though.
I'm good at sitting in the unknown.
I'm bad at it.
Yeah.
Or I'm not bad at it. I'm okay as soon as I make myself aware that that's what's going on. And then I'm like, this will be over, and then it'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or yeah.
Yeah.
And it's been great before, and it'll be great.
Anyway, sorry, I keep distracting you.
But I'm Yeah, this is how we have conversation.
this is how
Yeah, we always get back to it.
Pinball. So you groundlings at 18, but there was a story leading into that.
Yes. So my mom got pregnant with my sister my senior year high school.
Which we have that in common too, younger siblings.
Yeah.
Although yours is even younger.
Oh, and that's another topic I was going to write down is being the oldest kid.
Oh.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, because it's funny because both of us are not like traditional oldest sibling, I feel.
No.
You know, we're fun. We're not type A. We're not Marnie, which is a typical oldest sibling.
The way I've seen it on, like, honestly, probably TikTok, somebody was like, I'm born type B forced to be type A or something like that. Where I'm like, I'm not instinctively type A, and I'm like, ugh, can't believe I have to be type A right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something I enjoy, but I am good at it, and I can plug in.
You can plug in. I mean, you're so... I'm close with my family, but you're close with your family in the way that you talk to them every day, see them often. And like, I think that demands... Sorry, I'm getting stuffed up. That demands a sort of type A role sometimes where you have to like help with logistics and like taking care of your little sister and stuff.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Obviously. She's my absolute queen.
Yes.
She's my queen.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of my TikTok is like being the oldest kid, like this is the personality traits that come along with that, and da-da-da. I'm like, I don't know if I subscribe to all of that in the way that you're saying. Like, I do think we're a little more like...
free spirits.
Yeah.
I mean, you and me, when it comes to free spirit, like...
I mean...
It's hard to top what we bring to the table. We're those loosey-gooseys.
I mean, I think that's why writing was so fun together.
We need to get a project started up.
I would love
Maybe
that.
we should work on a pilot.
Sure.
I feel like that's a good thing to have.
Yeah.
Something funny.
We could knock that out.
We could.
Okay.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Keeping us accountable.
So
So Groundlings was like, while I was doing community college, I was like, let's just like see, like, I don't know. And it turns out it's like grad school for comedy. I had no idea.
Yeah. It's
didn't,
so intense.
It's really intense.
Yeah.
I had no idea that I could have a career in entertainment at all.
Yeah.
And I was
Which
like...
is interesting growing up in LA. Like, you see those careers all around.
But because my family had no ties to it at all.
Yeah.
And like...
It's such an interesting lens that you had grown up and observed LA through, because it's not the traditional, like, in Hollywood entertainment.
Like what? My grandpa, like, sold olives, and now my mom does that. And then my dad's, like... in real estate, like not even in the city. Yeah. So it's all, you know, and he wasn't doing that at the time, but it doesn't matter.
But anyway. Grad school for comedy.
Yeah. And so then I just started on that track, figured out a career, was like, oh, I could go to Emerson.
Yeah.
Visited, was like, oh yeah, like these are my people.
When did you visit? Did you meet anyone on your visit?
Yeah, I met Catherine.
Oh my God.
And I met like Emma and Allie. Like I met all those. Shout out
to the queens.
Yeah, I met all those people.
It's so... I remember it being such a cool thing when you got here. Like, you were immediately like the comedy starlet and so funny. And I was like so impressed that you had already taken Groundlings classes. I was like, oh my God, like, this is a cool girl.
Thank you.
And then we were in like classes together. And
I was so impressed by you.
Aww.
I was excited when we were like, I think the first conversation we had was at a party. It was so, I was like, yeah.
Well, I was in an improv troupe in college, and you had a huge improv interest, and we just hit it off. I mean, yes, and.
Yes, and.
People in the know what I'm saying. Yes, and.
And if you're not in the know, then that's fine.
If you don't know yes, and you're listening here, I encourage you to go to elementary school.
And kind of, how did you find this?
Past 4th grade. Yeah, like.
How did you get here?
I'm a little, like... uncomfortable that you're here, because I'm just like, are you a creep?
Like, we love you, I guess.
We do love you because we love our community, but like, you could still be a creep. There was a creep the other day.
No. Where?
Oh, no, you know what? This is like wrong. I'm gonna get canceled, but I realized I was thinking of babble.
There's shit in your driveway
and
now.
There's way more. Oh, I just
it's a
looked
lot.
at it again. It's so much.
It's right out.
It's even a lot for me, and I shit a ton.
Do you shit a lot?
Girl.
Really?
I have diarrhea like all day, every day.
Okay, whenever I see those signs near a hot tub
Which
that
is
are like,
complicated for me.
what, diarrhea?
All day, every day, just because like I need my asshole.
Well, and I'll tell you that's not normal.
What's the
Diarrhea
I know.
every day,
I just
all
got a
day.
referral to a gastro. We're gonna figure it out.
Oh, good.
31 years
Finally
late. But.
getting it under control.
So hot tub, you said?
Yeah, those signs that are like, don't get in unless, like, if you've had diarrhea within the last 14 days. I'm like, is that anyone on God's green earth?
Thank you. So you have it.
Yeah.
How often?
Oh, God. It really depends.
Yeah.
It really depends.
Depends being diapers for old
It depends if I have my depends. Depends if I'm wearing my depends.
I'm off the deep end.
That was good.
It was pretty close.
Everyone tell us we're good
tell us what you think.
and have it be good.
If you're listening, prove it by commenting aardvark. I like to test people sometimes that way.
Comment, you're so good at singing. Why are you wasting your time in comedy? You should be a
Comment.
singer.
$30,000 a month to sign with Columbia Interscope Records.
Stop us.
Yes.
Sign. I was like, what could that possibly be?
It's weird how people don't catch that one on the first note.
No.
People need like
What?
6 notes.
Wait, should we play a round of guess what this is on the first note?
Okay. Okay, you go first.
Okay, let me think of one. Yeah, I'm nervous.
I'm freaking out.
I'm freaking out. Okay. And
I'm gonna soak up the sun.
no.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine is I'm hot.
You're cool. You and I thought you were saying
I'm
gonna soak
up
up
the sun. Yeah,
I
that's
was
good.
gonna go. This ain't no country club.
Oh, and I don't
Right.
even know
And
what
it's. I'm gonna soak up the sun.
that's how that begins?
Yeah.
Oh,
This
wow.
ain't no country club.
Wow. Oh, can I say?
Yeah.
I still put on your old playlist, Live Your Truth.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, White Flag.
I will go down with this ship. That's all I did in college, is listen to that. Live Your Truth. And then I had on there Because of You, honestly, I think. And this is not meant to be shady. Because I got high. Because like we would listen to that and be like, let's get high.
Wow. Can you believe that's still my lifestyle, kind of?
Low key, same.
Yeah, right? Like,
I'm popping edibles.
sorry.
But out in LA, it's different because there really is a difference when you have to drive. Like,
Well, yeah, I don't really drink so much anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
Most people like don't, it would seem.
I know. It is kind of boring, but also it's fine. Because now I've been like, why do I need this to be a part of it?
Moderation. It's fun to get drunk sometimes. It's fun to have a glass of wine or a martini at a nice dinner, but like,
Yeah, but when
we
I
don't need to
was-
be drinking as
No.
much as we did.
I will say, like, at the end of, and this is a circle back to Groundlings, at the end of my Groundlings journey, I was drinking all the time just to, like,
Yeah.
get through the
Well,
experience.
because Groundlings is such a... It ended up becoming, I think, a painful experience in the end for you, even though it was so expanding and educational and
Yeah.
illuminating and gave you so many opportunities.
It
and
gave me my
people
friends.
and
I
your
met,
friends.
I attribute a lot to it. I met you because of it.
Yeah.
Like, it opened a lot of doors in, like, a social way.
Yeah.
All my, like, well, not all, but, like, most of my closest friends I met either directly there or because of
Yeah.
whatever it led to. But yeah, at the end, I don't know how it is now, but like at the end for me, it was just like a 8-year-long audition.
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa, I actually didn't know that that's what I signed up for.
Yeah.
That's like kind of the theme of
it
my
goes
life.
Sunday Company and the end is the final frontier there,
Yeah. And
which
then
you were a part of.
I was. And then from there, they pick main company.
Okay, right.
And it's weird too, because as you're in it, you're like, this isn't my goal. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here
Yeah.
and I want to get as far as I can just to see it through and like whatever opportunities come from this, whatever. And then you get to the end and they're like, this is your goal. This is your goal.
Yeah.
This is your life.
They just put a lot of pressure and a lot of, which I think can be good to an extent with an education. Because like I remember an intermediate level improv class there. I had I won't name the teacher, but he was pretty intense. And like someone quit the first day because they were like so, and reported him because they were so.
He got
like,
reported a lot.
Yeah. And at first I was scared, but then like obviously I gagged it all and I was like really, I consider myself to be quite good at improv and he liked me. And I'm also just, I think a lot different from a lot of the people who take Groundlings classes and, just like in terms of my vibe. And he was, which I would say the same about you. Like we're both like, because I remember one thing he said was like, you're a character in and of yourself already. So because Groundlings is all about character and crafting character. And I think the same is true for you. We're like, we are characters. And some people like as their regular selves, I mean, everyone's a character, but we're just such distinct. I'm like sounding like a douche all of a sudden.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I get what you're saying. Like a strong personality in a wig, putting on another strong personality is like some of that might bleed through.
And also like maybe involves taking an extra step of effort to transform because you're not coming from like a blank canvas in the same way. Why am I dragging other people? Whatever. Who gives a fuck?
No, listen, everybody, that place is really good for people who are like, I want my parameters and this is the style and I can do my thing within this style.
It's very rigid and like, this is how you do it.
Yeah. For me, it was rigid. For you, I bet it was rigid too, because I could see you like blossoming in like a more free form or like a more...
We've also both done UCB, which is still has a rigid system, but maybe is a little more open to interpretation.
Like I find the Herald a pretty rigid...
This is another improv school for anyone who's confused. Yeah.
And that one is New York and LA.
Yeah.
And so I took class. I only started in November. My like work stuff was weird. And so I was like, I actually need to take an improv class for a week straight so that I don't have to go into work.
Yeah.
Like low key. And work is real estate. And so I took an intensive Monday through Friday every day for 1 week, 201. Like you just go in and you like drill 201. I was crawling out of there every day.
Yeah.
You did that too?
I did that over a summer. And actually someone who's in that class is someone I know to this day.
That's nice. Yeah, I liked almost everyone, basically everyone.
Yeah.
And then I took 301 and intensive twice a week right after, and then 401 right after.
Yeah.
So I did all of it between November and March.
Wow.
Yeah. And then...
the reason we bring this up on the LA episode, I think, is just because like a huge way both of us sort of got to know the city. I mean, you obviously grew up and lived here your whole life, basically, but like improv is kind of how we have met people, how we've seen different neighborhoods, how we've like...
That's true.
Gotten a foot into the rhythm of the city, I think.
Yeah, and I would say like LA is very much a city of like the industry.
Yeah.
Like capital T, capital I, the industry.
Yeah.
And like whether that's TV like or dramatic acting or whatever, comedy major for here, music major, like all these art, even like all these major things exist in New York too.
Yeah.
But then in New York, I feel like you have like other industries.
Lawyers. I mean, LA has lawyers.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Laura Dern and Marriage Story.
Well,
but
and
New
my
York
friend
has
Eddie.
And your friend Eddie.
And my friend Eddie.
Oh my God.
Is a lawyer.
Wow. And our mutual friend Talia is a lawyer.
Talia's a lawyer. I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm proud of her.
I know. Good for her.
I know. Good for her.
She did that.
Because I saw her at the wedding when she was still going through school, and I was like, I could never put my ass through law school.
No way. No way.
No way. Good
But anyway,
for you, man.
New York has like the stock market or whatever.
Yeah, you have like, and there's that shit here, like finance and whatever, but it really is like entertainment focused.
Yeah.
And so this is our experience of LA. We are not historians.
No.
We do not know the history.
Although we do know that there was like, I can say from an article I wrote that in like, there was the Hays Code, which was about like censorship of film and TV of like queer stuff. And there were anti-drag laws. There was this thriving like drag and queer community in like the 20s here that was like stomped out by the police. And we know the LAPD to be pigs and all cops are bastards, of course. And we know that there's been a lot of like fucked up stuff in the history, as well as beautiful stuff. Like the movie industry's history is here.
Okay, so I'm an idiot for saying we're not historians. I'm eating
I also
shit
sort
over
of
here.
just shat that out of my ass.
That was amazing.
But I don't know exactly what all the laws are. But I do, from an article I wrote for Hollywood Reporter.
You
which-
literally wrote an article about LA history. You're an LA
That's
historian.
true. And also LA, I guess I do write for the Hollywood Reporter.
Yeah,
which is a
and
nice
I'm
lens
over
into
here
LA.
like I was raised in West Hills.
Kruta.
I took
Kruta.
Yeah.
Krutia.
Oj, chin kruta.
Ajin kruta.
That means very hard boiled.
Ajin krutia.
Very hard boiled.
Krutia, right? Yeah.
Krutaya.
Krutaya. Like Zendaya.
Right. It's exactly like that. Who is cool.
Oh, totally. And she is LA.
hard-boiled.
She's Krutaya.
Is she from here?
I don't know.
Or
But
she resides
she
here?
sort of feels like someone who would be from here. You know who's from here? Billie Eilish.
Yeah, that's right. And guess what?
What?
Her mommy was a groundling.
No way.
Yes. Yes.
No way.
Yes.
On Main Company?
Yes.
Oh, so Billy comes from the biz.
Yeah. That's
So
what I'm
does
saying.
Phineas.
Well, if they come from the same.
I saw a photoshopped or not photo of Phineas with huge pecs and I wanted to lick. But I don't know
Whoa.
if it was photoshopped or not.
AI is just getting too
God, it's scary.
good.
Has AI hit LA yet?
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone in real estate is like, you got to use AI or else you're behind.
The fuck? What do you use it for in real estate?
Writing emails, writing a newsletter, like,
Damn, writers' jobs are in danger.
well, yeah, but like real estate agents are not, you know.
Someone was getting paid to write that newsletter back in the
You know what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, like some assistant, something.
Question for you. Has LA changed a lot since your birth to now?
Yeah,
How so?
a lot. So I find the East Coast to be very good about like preserving old things.
Sure, although I will say New York in the 9 years I've lived there has changed drastically.
Oh, yeah?
Well, at least especially the neighborhood in Bed-Stuy where I first lived
Oh,
and
you know
now
what?
currently live.
That makes
looks
sense.
way different. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think too with cities where like, you know, like industry and money and whatever, like there's only so much space.
Yeah.
And so people just get further and further out and yeah, the neighborhoods change.
Things expand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like certain neighborhoods are now hot spots for like young people, maybe in a way that they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents moved out of my old neighborhood because they're like, it's too crowded now.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So is that the main way things have changed, just like where people live?
I think so.
Yeah.
I actually think the valley's getting cooler, which is kind of crazy. Everybody used to shit on the valley, and I'd be like, hey, you guys are, shut up, valley for life.
Well, they go to the valley in the Sex and the City LA episodes, which I should know are
They
like two
do?
of my favorite episodes
Really?
of the whole show. Have you seen them?
I know.
Oh, you need to. They're like probably my two
Wow.
favorite, which is kind of controversial because like you would think we need to
'Cause
choose
New
a favorite
York.
in New York, but like I love the LA
Are they
episodes.
far in?
They're in the third season.
There's only 6 seasons. I didn't realize.
Yeah, but there's 6A and 6B, so it's kind of 7.
What do you mean?
Like there's 2 season 6s
Of 6?
basically, yeah. That are slightly shorter. But yeah, so there's basically 7. Season 3, they go to LA. And
I
they
can't
stay
wait.
at the Standard West Hollywood, which I'm pretty sure is closed now.
I don't know that. I don't know
I can't
it.
recall. But then they
Sounds
go
fancy.
to the Playboy Mansion.
That makes
And there's
sense.
tit soup. And then they go to the valley one day to get knockoff handbags. And Carrie wears probably my favorite top Carrie ever wears in the whole series, which is this like blue and white with ribbons, sort of like colonial / Victorian off the shoulder thing.
I'm going to keep this in mind.
Yeah. And she doesn't buy a handbag because she thinks they look tragic in this guy's car. But they're in the valley. And there's
Going to the valley for handbags is weird.
yeah. It was
in my
also
opinion.
back in the 90s or whenever.
Go to downtown.
Go downtown. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, so you're saying the valley got cooler.
I think so. Or like in my neighborhood, the mall is built out and crazy now. The mall is unrecognizable.
Which mall is this?
There's like a few.
Okay.
There's like a couple really close together. And there used to be like a nicer mall and a shittier mall with the what is it called? With a movie theater.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and
The
at
shitty
PF
mall at the movie
Chang's.
theater?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
at
shitty
PF
one.
Chang's.
Yeah.
Benihana?
No. I mean in
Rainforest
Encino.
Cafe? Benihana's in Encino.
In Encino.
Where's the nearest Rainforest Cafe?
I actually couldn't tell you.
That shocks me.
We might not have one that close.
I'm gonna
There's
be
weird
sick.
stuff. There's not like an Applebee's that close. Like there's random stuff that we don't really.
yeah.
TGI Fridays, I don't know.
But there is In-N-Out.
Yeah,
We should
all
note that.
over.
Great burger joint for anyone listening. I mean, it's kind
anyone
of like an
listening,
obvious thing to say.
Family owned.
Oh, is it?
I think. I think.
Some family.
Some family owns something.
Was the East Side always cool?
I
Or did that
think,
happen over the years?
well, as far as I've been able to drive, so let's say the last like, I don't know, like 15 or less, something like that.
Yeah.
It's been like pretty cool, but
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing where like,
It's getting cooler.
yeah, well, and cooler is
Or
another
now it's
word
cresting.
for
gentrification.
like,
I mean,
yeah.
I feel like it crested to the point where like now Silver Lake and Los Feliz and Echo Park are like really
like a
hard
desirable
to live in 'cause it's so
area.
expensive, yeah.
Well, and like a lot of these areas where people have had homes for generations, like
Are they
families
being
and whatever.
pushed out?
Sometimes, if I mean,
Sometimes I get a little bit hurt.
what's that one?
Hi by Miley Cyrus. I love it.
I might not know
and
it.
in my best, I do my very best, saying goodbye, goodbye. Wait, new Miley.
Is that
Okay.
new?
No, that's from Plastic Hearts, which is my favorite Miley album.
Oh, wow.
And I feel like I stand alone in that regard often.
No, I've heard that
People
recently.
forget that Plastic Hearts is like a masterpiece.
I listened to Plastic Hearts a lot, actually,
I'm gonna listen to that in the car.
when I worked at that vegan restaurant.
Oh yeah,
Remember
as a
that?
waitress.
Like, I did takeout, and then they were training me for waitress, and then COVID happened.
Yeah.
Isn't that tragic?
That's tragedy.
I know.
Tragedy
Oh, is
That was pretty.
working
Is working.
against
The
me.
clock.
Is that where you were going?
I was doing John Mayer.
I-
Gravity.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, gravity's working against
Is
you.
working
Against me.
and that's real.
I don't get it.
Like
Oh,
falling.
it's like holding me down. Yeah. Okay, so I have something I want to float by you.
I'm
I feel like I
listening.
keep jumping, but I want to cover as much as we can in the time that we
I
have.
also think that this is just how our
This
brains
is just
work.
how we get we pinball.
Yeah.
Can we get some recommendations in LA? Like for places to eat, I mean, places to go.
Oh, fun.
Like, it's LA. We're
Yeah.
talking about LA. One other thing about LA, too, is listening to music in the car is so major.
So fun.
And
really
certain bands
important.
hit in a car in a way they don't hit in other places. I mean, obviously Lana hits everywhere, but Lana in the car in LA is heaven. I actually
can
think the
really
band
set a
Tennis
mood.
is really good in the
I
car.
don't know
They're
tennis.
good in the car.
Okay, I gotta learn tennis in the car.
I would recommend Little Dom's in Los Feliz.
Yum.
For Italian.
Little Dom's is yum.
Really good.
There's also a place called Jones that's really
I
good.
don't know that one.
It's cute.
What's the food?
Well, also Italian.
Okay.
The vibe is like they have this crazy happy hour. I don't remember the time, but it's something random, like 10 p.m. till whatever. And you can get,
Oh,
it's like, it's
did not
a normal time to eat. So maybe it's not 10,
okay.
but you can get like
In
a,
Russia, it might be normal.
yeah, wait, maybe that's why I said it was normal.
Maybe we get it now.
Maybe we get it now.
Kruta. Why
I'm
was
what-
it stuffed up all of a sudden?
Allergy? Could it, are you an allergy?
I'm an allergist.
You're
Yeah.
an allergicist?
I'm an allergizer.
Okay, wait, Rex. Okay, recently last week I went to the Getty and it was so beautiful.
Oh, cool.
And for free. All you
I
have to
don't
do
know
is
if
pay
I've ever been.
parking.
And how much is parking?
I think 25, and then if you come later, I know, 15.
What about meter?
There's
you can
like
try.
there's really
I mean, parking is hard in
really
LA.
nothing.
Let's
Oh,
admit it.
I would say the Academy Museum is actually sick.
I really want to go.
Yeah,
Getty
I'll go
is
with
modern
you.
art. Wait, maybe we can go while I'm here.
I'll go with
next
you.
week.
I would love
When I'm
that.
back from Coachella.
I'd love
I was
to
at
go.
Coachella leaning on your shoulder.
Yeah,
You'll bring
wow.
your little
Maybe I'll
sister.
bring my guy.
Oh,
'Cause
my
he wants to
God.
see it too.
That would be fun.
Yeah, he wants to see
Maybe
it
I'll
too.
have a boyfriend by then from Coachella or
Wait.
something. There's this hot guy that I'm trying to meet up with who maybe by then will have fallen in love.
I mean, stranger things have happened.
I need to reach out.
This is going to be a beautiful love story.
Oh, I love him.
I'm so excited for you.
Yay!
Wow.
Okay, I can't wait for the Academy Museum.
This is major.
Let
Let me think what else. Wow. Okay, food? Oh, well, Barnsdale Park is cool for
that?
just like a park. And then there's
Barnsdale?
Barnsdale Park. And then there's like it used to be, there's like an architecturally significant house, but now it's just like open to the public. It's like a museum. Oh, Griffith Park.
Wait, what is the house?
It's cute.
Is that big mansion thing?
Like, you know, off the park where like you go use the bathroom.
I don't know what park you're talking about, but I know of the big mansion.
It's by
that you can
here.
visit.
It's near here.
Okay, maybe we're
Somewhere
thinking
near
of the
here.
same thing. I forgot
But
what the mansion's called.
I'll send you. It's just a pretty park. It's scenic and it's
I love
cute.
El Compadre. Sorry, I know it's not like the coolest thing, but there's one in West Hollywood. There's one in Echo Park. It's like my favorite place to go in LA because I just love cheesy Mexican food.
I was talking about El Compadre last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you and Joseph got around to many topics.
We talked about so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because we saw each other twice yesterday, which is so rare.
Oh, why is that?
Because we hung out in the morning and I said, do you want to come to this thing tonight? And he said, yeah, sure.
Oh my God,
So we saw each
he's
other
everything.
twice.
That's so
I
cute.
love when that happens. Yeah,
El Compadre's great. Warm tortilla chips, dark lighting, booths. When I was out here and doing the improv space and living with Alicia Keys, my mom came and visited and we went to El Compadre and I like scream sobbed in the restaurant. I was like, you never come to my improv shows.
Aww.
Which was like, why would she have made it out for a Friday night improv show and not? I mean, she did come to some a lot in college and stuff. I was like being a bitch is what I'm trying to say.
That's so cute. But you were like, give me attention.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
And El
that's one way
Compadre
of
of all
El
places.
Compadre.
I'm trying to think what.
The Chateau Marmont is fun. I mean, now it's just starting to sound
Whoa,
like obvious Ophelia.
Chateau.
Fun.
I've been there
place.
one time. Yeah, you should go to the Magic Castle and
You
and
should go
Disneyland.
to Disney Stadium. What's the thing called? Walt
one?
Disney's
Walt Disney
Hall.
Concert Hall
yeah.
and watch a beautiful performance.
I think that Echo Park
Oh.
is my favorite neighborhood.
Hollywood Bowl is cool. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
go there, have a little picnic.
Yeah.
That's a cute activity.
Yeah.
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 No, and Griffith is cool because the
Griffith is
observatory
cool.
is
Griffith
cool.
is cool. And La La Land, obviously.
And of course,
La La Land is
La La
tea. Don't give me shit.
Okay. I wasn't gonna.
You weren't planning to, were you?
I wasn't gonna.
You promise?
Yeah.
Is there a theater here, like once and for all?
What, at like one?
In LA?
Yeah.
Like
One theater?
I feel like people try and say there's no theater scene here.
There's not a theater scene here.
Okay.
There is theater, but not like New York. Like in New York, I could be like, want to go put on a play? Let's let's get our like theater gang together and we'll
Yeah.
meet at this theater and whatever. Like here, there are, but it just feels more complicated and there's not like an audience seeking out theater necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the same way. But there's like nice big theaters. And if you're on the indie scene, there's like little
Indeedy. Oh yeah,
Thingies you
because we
could.
have friends who have put on plays out here.
Yeah, you could like rent out like a little 50, 70 seat thingy. Or there's, before for comedy, there was like a 100 seat Comedy Central stage, remember?
Just
Were you here
completely
for
blanked
that?
out.
Comedy Central stage, were you here?
No, I wasn't there for that.
Yeah.
What is the place I'm thinking of that's near here-ish? It's a cafe in Silver Lake that's so cute, outdoor seating, and there's also one in Atwater.
There's
And it's
also
like
one in
there's
Atwater.
couches outdoors, and it's called
Maybe
oh,
I've
what's
never
it
been.
called? No, I think I've been with you. What's it fucking called?
That sounds cute. Describe it more.
It's got outdoor like red couches and
It sounds fabulous.
sandwiches. I've been there with the husband of Perfume Genius.
Okay.
He's so hot.
Okay, and I will actually make one recommendation from yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I had a delicious strawberry matcha from Porto's in the Valley. You know
Oh,
Porto's?
no.
It's iconic.
I don't really eat matcha
I don't really eat much.
much. Wait, you know what's good? Oh, is it called butter and bean? Biscuit and bean. They have great biscuit sandwiches.
Biscuit and bean.
I also love Bar Flores in Echo Park.
I love
What's
Bar
the best
Flores.
date spot in this neck of the woods?
Bar Flores is cute. There's a wine bar that's a little north of here. Fuck, what's it called? It's near where UCB Sunset used to be. It's It's like a little north of there.
There's a cruising
So
park
good.
in Atwater. I've never been
Cruising
successfully. I have been, but there was no one there.
No
It
one was.
dark and rainy.
Oh, and rainy. You are always here in the rain.
Every time I come here, it's tsunamis. Rain on me, tsunami. And up to the
Tsunami.
sky.
Speaking of, did you watch Tsunami?
Oh yeah, White Lotus.
Yeah.
I was really pissed that we didn't get to see the family find out they were broke.
I agree.
If it weren't for that, I could have been okay with everything else. But that really.
But maybe we'll
pissed
see
me
in
off.
the next one something will happen.
I
A lot of people are saying that.
It's just frustrating because it was such a slow burn, which I was okay with. I was like, pacing is cool, and we're building towards something. And then he just like completely. He was talking about how he was edging the audience, but like when you edge at the end, you get an orgasm. There was
right.
no orgasm.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding? I wanted to see, or like the kid should have died and the mom should have found out. Like, it was just like he kind of copped out of like doing anything at the end.
I know. I wanted to see how things were going to shake out.
Yeah.
And if people were going to be okay or not.
Even if it was just one scene.
I agree.
Like, I was pissed at that. And obviously I wanted Amy Lou Wood to live, but I was kind of okay with the poetic tragedy of that.
That was so. I'm getting chills right now.
I mean, I love her so deeply.
And it led to like, I really wanted stuff to work out for that security guard.
I know, guy talk.
Yeah.
It did work out for him.
I know.
But he compromised his morals.
Okay. Well,
Spoiler alert.
I know, Loki. This part we just did is a spoiler.
I mean, babblers who aren't watching White Lotus live are not real babblers to me.
Well, and also like, sorry, what's the cutoff? It's been a few weeks at this
Totally.
point.
And plus, there will be another episode coming out before this one, so there will even be extra time.
Okay, so get after it. Like,
Yeah, get after.
I'm sorry you're dragging your feet. Do you watch
I'm in
Survivor?
New York and I was always home.
And I don't. Oh, and that's Los
Angeles.
Angeles.
Time is so good. Fuck it.
Yeah, I love
Relationship.
them. And I'll say this too: 3 girls from the valley.
Oh, they're Felivi?
They're Vilivi.
Are they from Money? Are they Nepo?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
I know that
Who cares?
they started really young, so probably.
Oh, really?
You know, like probably.
We will
And
never break the chain. No, that's Fleetwood Mac.
oh, okay. I was like, is that Hadestown?
Do you want to ring that ring for sex bell?
Yeah.
Just so that the babbling on knows they can
So
have
people know.
sex.
It says ring for sex, Miami Beach.
Ooh,
Time
sex
for sex.
Are you going to cheat on your boyfriend with me right now?
I'm thinking about it.
Consider it. Consider this from NPR News.
He'll be so mad at me. Whatever.
Relationships.
That's another one.
What else do we need to say?
I know.
About
Let's
LA.
think anything else about LA. I didn't really give any recommendations.
The sunset.
Oh, you know what? I'll say one more. The stand-up comedy scene out here is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And I hear that's better in New York as well. I hear that's better in New York.
Squaresville for shopping.
Squaresville for shopping. Oh,
There's a
Squaresville
place
is
in
so
the
cute.
valley.
Do you guys have Crossroads
In
out there?
yeah, I think we do. What's the place? What's the neighborhood called that has like pines in it or like a tree of some kind in the valley?
Pines.
What are valley neighborhoods like near the hills?
Are you thinking of Thousand Oaks?
Maybe Sherman Oaks.
Sherman Oaks.
I forgot what the place is called, but if you want to drive around there and look, there was a vintage store that had really cool stuff, and I got
Was
like
it
a
Antique
dragon
Mall?
Maybe.
I don't know. My friend has a little booth there. It's so cute.
Booth bitch. Oh, the Silver Lake Flea Market is really good.
Oh, fun.
On Saturdays
And then the
Sundays.
Melrose,
Melrose Strip.
Market or
Yeah.
whatever that's called on Sundays too. That's cute. Yeah, Melrose, like, yeah, there's a ton of cute little spots on that drive.
I actually want to hit Melrose while I'm here. If I
Okay.
can. Yeah. I need to. Fuck! I lost my fucking sunglasses.
You will
I need
get
them for Coachella. Where
you
the
will
fuck
get
are they?
some cheapie that you can ruin at Coachella.
I was like,
Because you're going to be crazy over there anyway.
Yeah, I'll buy some at CVS today. Worst case, that's what I'll do.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do.
Fuck me. Maybe Merce will have gotten some for free through his PR connects. Okay, LA. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts are, I love it. I think people from the East Coast get freaked out that there's not really seasons here.
Yeah,
Time
which
sort of
I would actually
blends.
push back because there kind of are. I mean, in the winter, it's cold and rainy here.
And thank you for
I'm
saying
here,
that
yeah.
because people will deny because there's not really
Deny.
snow. But guess what? You want snow? drive to Snow. It's an hour away.
Go to the hills.
Go to the hills. And
Go
guess
to
what?
the wood.
You have a car because you have to out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. Like, don't even bother coming here if you don't have a car.
It's crazy. I mean,
Car is walking to New York is driving to LA. Like, you need to drive. Also, like,
you can get around here on public transit.
hell.
It's so difficult.
I've done
it's
it before,
unreliable.
and it's scary. I've seen people like covered in blood on the subway.
I know. I knew
and
somebody
like with needles and stuff.
I know. Well, somebody from a UCB class who takes the train all the time is like, yeah, when I see that, you just get off and get on the next one. And if you learn the system, like the system's great. You don't have to pay. They don't care. You can
I've
lie.
taken it a few times the subway, but the one
done
good
it a
thing
few
about it
times.
is it's so large, the stations, and so deep underground that it's kind of fun how deep you have to descend. Mm-hmm. I will give it that.
It really just depends where it spits you out. Because I remember having to take it. It's spit season. It's spit season. But you get out and it's like people are selling tasers and pepper spray, and it's like if there's a market here for that.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fucked.
I don't know. About that.
Elysian Heights is pretty.
You're like, what am I going to do this week?
Yeah, wait, where am I going to go?
Where am I going to go?
I've never been to the Magic Castle, low key.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if we could get
have a
passes.
Connect?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the other thing. If you stay in LA long enough, you will have a Connect almost anywhere.
This isn't going to come out while I'm out here, but I'm just going to put it into the universe. Like, if you're an LA hot guy and want to become boyfriends, let's do it.
Yeah. I'll think of some boyfriends for you.
Yeah. And then to close, the wildflowers
Are so beautiful, and that they might be in bloom.
I one time was walking in Elysian Heights in like the park, Elysian Park, and I saw a lost dog, and I tried my darndest to reunite it with its owner, and it ran away. It was so crazy.
That's really sad.
I know.
Okay, and
I even called animal control.
Did you?
Yeah, but I don't know what happened.
Probably it's fine, and it just found its owner.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. That's what has to have happened.
That
Do
is
you get
what
that?
had to have happened.
Happened.
Happen.
Do you know I, in the dead of night, applied to adopt a dog? And I was like, she's named Cutie. I was like, I need this.
She already had a name?
Yeah, they named her. I didn't get her. It's probably for the best. But
It wasn't yet time for you to have a dog, but that day will come.
I saw her and I was like,
What
wow. Like a mix. I don't remember. I'll show you pictures.
Okay.
I'll show you pictures.
Final-
But I have two things to say.
Yeah.
The first is another recommendation is Descanso Gardens in
Okay.
Pasadena. So beautiful. Flowers really beautiful right now.
Okay.
And two, I hope that this stay is good to you because LA is so beautiful, and she's capable of serving up some beautiful things.
She is.
And you are deserving of beautiful
I love
things.
you.
I love you.
I'm so glad to be here with you.
Yeah,
you
me
are
too.
So, like, when I think of LA, I think of you. You were my gateway in and continue to be my path
That's
through.
sweet.
Truly, and I love you so much. I'm so glad to like reconnect with you. And
Can't
then
believe we've
also-
been friends for so
I know it's now been
long.
like 10 years.
Aw,
10 years because 2015.
that's cute.
I do want to say go to Akbar for clear skin.
Go to Akbar. For clear skin. It'll clear those blemishes right
Both
up.
of us have really clear skin right now.
Thank you for saying that.
We do.
I picked at mine last night.
I just spat in your face.
I know, I wiped it off.
Why did you wipe it? Like
For
put it
clear
back
skin. Okay, sorry.
on. Akbar's a must in my books. Oh, and I like takes, even though the food is weird. It's kind of fun there.
never been there.
Tay. And I like
I've never been there. The Abbey. I went to the Abbey within the last year one time.
How was the tea?
I stepped in. I was like, wow, there's a lot going on. This place is overwhelming. It was like, wow. Flaming Saddles closed. Sad.
Oh, no. There's still one in New York. I wonder if they're related.
Oh, that's good.
What's the coolest house you've been to in LA?
That's crazy. Well, a lot because real estate.
Oh.
A lot
But have
because
you been
real
to, like, any
estate.
famous people's houses? Oh, I just thought of what mine is, but it's kind of like, should I not say it?
Do you want to say it? Say it. God, I have no idea.
I'll tell you off mic.
I did just realize a cool one. It's from when I did COVID compliance.
Oh.
I had to COVID test Miley Cyrus in her house.
Are you fucking...
I'm serious. It was so cool. And actually, it's cool because I drove up and I was like, this is a house that I would want.
Wait, what? Where was it? I mean, I guess you shouldn't say.
It was, I was going to say, isn't that crazy?
Oh, okay.
Okay. And you drive up and there's this huge tree that's been painted on with like tree safe paint or whatever.
God.
It's like rainbow, but like in just it's
everything.
just fucking cool.
Yeah.
And there's like a disco ball tree thing outside. It's like 70s style, kind of like those clean lines with like a really vibrant door.
Oh, she's everything.
She's cool.
The one I
Babbling.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
And
I knew
it's
that.
majestic. But I won't say more about it. I don't want to
You don't want to blow up anything.
Yeah. Plus, like,
Babbling.
Oh. What did you do?
I don't know.
What did you do?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to babble this. Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
Los Angeles, I went to New York, and it was always gold. Goodbye, Babelista.
Bye.
Bye, love you.
Bye, I love you.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Bye.
I took the lower harmony.
Babble, babble.
Gonna talk about all the things that I wanna talk about. We'll just keep talking. We'll just keep talking. Just keep talking. Talking. For so long. Oh, we're babbling on. We're babbling on.
Babbling is created, produced, and edited by Hilton Johnston. The theme song is by Benny Cortoletta, featuring Callie Baker, and is produced by Benny Cortoletta and Jack Grouse. The artwork is by Hilton Dresden. Audio consultation from Kenzie Woodrow and Dallas Seeker. Special thanks to Alec Cohen, Natalie Rotter-Waitman, Molly Montgomery, Nick Krause, and to everyone who has subscribed to Babbling on the Substack and refused to shut the fuck up.